Hello YouTube, it's Chris. Video number 26 out of 31. 31 videos in 31 days. Today is the day after Christmas. I hope everybody had a blessed Christmas, that all of your Christmas wishes came true. Other than some self-induced stress, I had a great time. I had 3 of my 4 children with us. Our oldest couldn't make it. He's in Phoenix, Arizona. And so he had Christmas there, unfortunately, alone, but we were able to visit with him on the phone. I hope everybody remembered what the reason for Christmas is. The fact that Jesus was born and came to earth as a man to forgive us of our sins and to be the final sacrifice and atonement for our sins so that we could accept his gift of salvation and one day spend eternity in heaven with him. I'm sporting one of my Christmas gifts. My oldest daughter she crocheted me a hat. It's got ear flaps on it and everything because I keep my hair really short, and she says I always complain about the fact that my head gets cold and my ears get cold. I had to take that off. Boy, it makes me sweat. It warms you up real quick. So she made me a hat with an ear flaps. And then my youngest daughter, she made me a hat also. And I'm probably going to leave this one here in the car to wear while I'm working. And then the other hat I'll leave at home, and I'll wear that when I go out to town. And I'll switch them back and forth. That way I don't get them both dirty too fast and wear them out. But anyways, back to Christmas. My kids were here and had a really good time, visited. We spent the day basically watching Christmas movies on Netflix. And I think we watched 3 or 4 of them. And unfortunately, my wife started feeling poorly, and she checked her temperature, and she's running a slight fever. And so she took some Tylenol, and she went to bed early. She turned in early, and I didn't get a chance to see how she's feeling this morning because I usually get up and leave the house by about 4:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to disturb her. I want her to get as much rest as she possibly can. But just had a great time, and like I said, the stress of the season, I caused way too much self-induced stress. I was worried about not getting the Christmas gifts made for my kids, and then I was worried about the number of gifts that I had made for each of them, and then I was worried about the fact whether or not they would like them. My youngest son, I really don't know what he's into. I mean, he's 19, and basically his life evolves around, I think it's called anime, and a few video games that he plays, and then going to school. And so I had to look up online what they were, and I tried to get pictures of the characters and stuff so that I could copy them and try to scroll saw them. And then I also attempted to make them a little bit different so I wouldn't run into copyright laws. And even though I'm not selling them, I made them to give away, I still want to be really careful about copyright laws. And he looked a little disappointed, which, I kind of expected. But, I got to look at it this way. At least I tried, and I did with what I could. And I'm fairly new to working with the scroll saw, and I'm definitely not an artist when it comes to painting. And so, we got that over with. And then I went to make breakfast, and I had the egg set up on the counter and had the carton open. I was frying some bacon, reached over, and I knocked the carton of eggs over. 8 eggs fell on the floor and splattered. My oldest daughter came in, and she cleaned the mess up for me while I was still cooking the bacon. Then I cracked 8 more eggs and got them in the bowl so I could scramble them. I reached over to do something, and when I did, yeah, you guessed it, 8 more eggs on the floor. I told my wife, that's it, I quit, I'm not cooking. I don't care if everybody starves to death. I got a little intense. And my wife and my daughter, they cleaned it up. My wife finished. She told me, well, that's okay. I bought 6 dozen eggs. They were on sale for 99 cents a dozen. Things happen. She was really sweet about it. And I went into the bedroom and laid down for a little bit. And I got alone with the Lord. And I asked for forgiveness. And I asked for forgiveness for my attitude and just things that had been going on and for the stress that I put myself under. And I just asked the Lord if he would lift that from me and enlighten me, which he did. And then about 1 o'clock, I started dinner, 13-pound ham, followed the directions that were on the ham, put it in the oven, and I burned it. It just wasn't my day yesterday. But you know what? I made it through it. Bless God. He saw me get through it. Even though the ham was burnt, the further we went into the ham, it didn't taste burned. So we just took the edges off of it and we ate the middle of the ham. And the rest of the meal I fixed properly. So, really can't complain about that. Well, I guess I've taken up enough of your time talking about how bad my day was. But then again, there was blessings. And I just wanted to say hello and hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I will see you tomorrow on day 27 with video 27. You all have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.